Hi there, I'm Henlo from South Africa's premium espresso machine brand, and welcome to our offices. Contrary to everyone else, we don't get the machines like this. There's an entire process behind it, and I'm going to take you guys through it. So we work with over 80 different South African companies, all doing exactly what they need to do. Some parts see one supplier, other parts see up to 4 or 5 different suppliers in the way as we work it through process. So here you can see, even when we do refurbish a machine, we strip it down completely, back to the basics, clean everything out from the bottom. Fortunately, the stainless steel we use is as pristine as the day we've delivered it, cleans out beautifully, and then we can put everything back together for our clients better than before. Henlo machines being the only machines out there that you purchase once, and it continues getting better in hardware and free software updates as time goes along. So please follow me. There's some items in here that you might see lying around, such as our stainless steel group heads that are now cast in South Africa. Brilliant to be involving even more suppliers in the chain. Something like this takes at least 4 different companies in South Africa to manufacture to the high standards that we desire. And now we don't stand back for anyone. Here you can see a brand new machine that's on its way. Pipe assembly, everything being assembled by our very skilled technical team. Every time we do find something in the field that technicians struggle with, or on the manufacturing side that our own technicians struggle with, we consistently improve. And that's the great thing about the small batch manufacturing is we work with these local suppliers that can give their own valuable input based on the things that we also identify to make it easier for everyone to work onto the machine. The idea being you buy the bulk and the material and the chassis and everything once. That doesn't change. It works. Even though there's some optimizations to be made, this is really truly an investment that you can make into your business, knowing that purchase it once continues getting better. And then we also can showcase our latest models on the smaller machines as well. As we do with the bigger brother over there, the smaller commercial machines are also continuously seeing upgrades. Everything from the stainless steel group heads that we have now to more powerful locally made elements. And then also just all the bells and whistles across the software and the firmware that continuously makes it more responsive and more robust in the commercial environments. The idea behind these machines is for people who, they really want the best, but they're not necessarily doing the volume. This is now something that's a much smaller footprint, still exactly the same great technology, exactly the same great consistent espresso with full software suite that backs it. It just makes it much more appealing for people who think this is a better fit for either their direct coffee selling or indirect value add for their customers, for some other hairstyles or car manufacturing or any types of businesses that they may operate. Truly looking to add as much value as possible for our machines. But yeah, even those are a little bit late stage already. As you can see, they've gone through the processes. Yeah, you can see something that's a little bit much younger. Some parts that you guys might inquire about, like the pumps. We don't reinvent the wheel when it comes to the serious coffee stuff that has been doing really well. So the heartbeat of your system comes exactly from the same suppliers that all your premium brands across the world come from. We're trying to do as much as we can local with what makes sense. However, if there's any compromise on quality wins, and we'll buy from whoever is the guys who supply the best in the industry. Here you can see a little bit of our big wall, just our the different panels. So we get them powder coated locally. Some of these powders even being manufactured right here in South Africa, not even needing to be imported. A vast majority of the blacks and the matte whites that you see, everything made in South Africa, which is fantastic because you're chasing so many lives as you're busy having a greater impact on the South African ecosystem of manufacturing. Please come through. So even more machines, you can see. So here's an example of a machine of a client. The machine's already 3.5, 4 years old. It's brilliant in 99% of the places. 1% of the areas needs improvement. So what do? We get it back, improve it, send it back to the client, better than ever. An investment made 4 years ago, basically going to be receiving a brand new machine from us that's going to be running up to par with all the latest, greatest, brand new manufacturers' machines we're putting out there. Zero compromise on the coffee quality in the longer term. So this looks like a little bit of a harness mess, but it's actually very simple. So our machines operate completely differently to a lot of the other brands out there. It's very smart in the way that all the componentry moves towards the central brain, which we've developed ourselves. And then from that central brain, we can do things like diagnose anything remotely, identify technical call-out issues from Joburg, whether the technical issue might be in Cape Town, Durban, Qatar, Scotland, or Rwanda. Doesn't matter. It's like we're in the same room with the machine. And then over here, you can see our sea of brand new machines that are ready to be seeing the life of day. So this is what we get them from our stainless steel suppliers. You can see they do a really good job. Same great machine, ready for getting working. Our new 4mm drip trays, much more sturdy than all the previous designs. Just one of the things that you can see we continuously improve on the client experience of our machines. Even things like our our stainless steel boilers come to us to make one of these boilers. This is one of the parts that might seem very trivial. I mean, it's a pipe with some fittings onto it. However, as you can see behind me, they start out the process being cut from the laser cutters after we've bought them from the stainless steel pipe suppliers. Then they go on to the stainless steel manufacturers who do the flanges on the side panels, back to a welder, back to QC. So just to make one of these takes about the work of 5 or 6 different companies, depending on which boiler it is that we work for. So nothing trivial, but when it makes sense, it just makes sense.